Namaskar, friends. My name is Adele. I extend a heartfelt welcome and greetings to you in this new podcast. Today, our guest is Mr. Luca, who hardly needs any kind of introduction. We all are well acquainted with him and continuously connected to him through this podcast, which he has taken as a mission to help us move forward and to strengthen our English learning. And that's the reason why he keeps appearing before us, solving our problems, and constantly showing us new guidance to move ahead. He introduces us to new words, to those small and big English sentences that we had never even heard of. Forget about speaking them. We had never even practiced them. Such small and big sentences are taught and explained to us by him. We wholeheartedly welcome such a renowned scientist, Mr. Luca, to our podcast. Once again, on behalf of the audience, we greet him and request him to share a few words in his own way and to tell us his personal story through this storytelling podcast. Please inspire us. We need guidance, and this need is being fulfilled by Mr. Luca, sir, who has so far stayed strongly connected with us. Today again, we have the chance to interact with him, so we will make the most of this opportunity and learn from him about his journey. We will learn how to talk in English, especially when we are in the beginner phase, how to start speaking English to English at that stage, and how to bring that into our daily lives. So come on, friends, without further delay, we request Mr. Luca to bring us face to face in his words and talk to you about those situations.
Yes, friends, my name is Luca, and I felt really good receiving your greetings. I wholeheartedly accept it. And from my side, I assure you all that today's podcast is going to be amazing. Today, your beginner phase is going to take a step forward. As you move ahead in this, you will see yourself progressing. I have brought a large collection of such small and big words and sentence collections, you can call it that, and I will help you learn them in my own words. That is why Learn with English, today's podcast, is focused on strengthening your English. In your early stage, how will you start speaking English on your own? The hesitation you feel regarding English, how will you overcome that? I have understood, seen, and observed these small and big issues deeply. And I found the answers. And I kept all those answers close to my heart and mind, so that whenever I get the chance to be with you, I will tell you about the next step. And this is going to be podcast episode number 4, which I am presenting to you today, in my own words. So without delay, we now take you toward English learning. Now, listen to us with full concentration. If possible, repeat these sentences. When you speak them once yourself, and include them 2 to 4 times in your daily speech, you will find that your hesitation is disappearing, and you are moving forward on your path. Friends, our main goal is to teach you how to speak English to English. The fear you have regarding English, how successfully we can help you remove it. You will understand that after seeing your results after 1 month. You will realize how much you worked and how we, as your guide, have played our role. And I also want to remind you, whatever I have seen and experienced in my journey till now, I will include all those things in this conversation to boost your morale, so that through a story, you can also understand how 2 people talk to each other in English to English, how they share their stories, meaning how they present themselves positively in front of the other person, how they tell their personal experiences in English to English, and how the other person reacts. We will learn all these things, understand them, and work on them to take ourselves forward.
I, Adele, once again agree with your words. And from our studio's side, we request you to keep encouraging our audience like this and inspire them to walk on the right path. The barrier is this English to English talk, and we hope that the solutions you gave us in the past 3 episodes on how to overcome it, our viewers are definitely working on them. We assure you that our audience is improving themselves 3 steps ahead. Today will be their 4th step in that journey, where you will give us the next lesson through this podcast, which we will apply in our lives. And our audience has one more request for you, Mr. Luca. Please consider it. Whatever you have taught and explained to us till now regarding English learning, we have already begun applying it in our lives. We are constantly working on it, and we assure you that as you keep striving, we will continue supporting you fully. And everything you have been teaching and sharing with us, we are completely applying it in our lives. Those sentences, those small and big English words, we are using them. And through that, our brain power is continuously increasing. We feel proud using it, and that's the reason why the crowd you are seeing today is increasing in the same way in episode number 4 as it was increasing in episode number 1. The audience keeps growing one after another. Today, this studio is completely full. From our audience's side, you have full freedom to give us as much time as you want today. We are completely ready and seated to listen to you attentively. So let's end the waiting here, and once again bring you face to face with Mr. Luca. Mr. Luca, please go ahead.
Yes, Adele, I completely agree with your words. And as I move forward on my path, I want to tell our audience, continue from where we left off and move ahead by understanding today's lesson. What I'm going to share with you in episode 4, please listen to it carefully and try to implement it in your life. I give you my full assurance. You will be 100% successful in it, and the results will be in front of you. The kind of dedication you have shown us through these 3 episodes, the way you've immersed yourself, this journey of English to English talk that we have started, we will now move it forward. And while encouraging you on this journey, I will continue including small and big stories from my personal life, so that through them I can boost your morale as well and walk a few more steps with you on your path. You can also understand these things through storytelling. You can absorb them, and by using this style in your daily speech through English to English talk, you can make your English even stronger and better. There are many sentences I haven't named yet. Right now, I'm helping you learn small and big words. You just keep repeating them with me. Practice them as much as possible on your own, and keep using them in your routine. That's the reason. You will see for yourself how you, who once felt drowned under pressure, will rise from those depths and experience a whole new color blooming in your life. You will see your life filled with a new kind of vibrance. Then you'll realize how necessary it was for you to do all this, and how so many people have already strengthened their English just by doing this. They have included these practices in their daily routine. They've made it a part of their daily life. They've said, we want to move forward. We have to go to the office. We have to speak to other people. Earlier, they had hesitation, a kind of fear about speaking English. But that fear has begun to fade. We have seen this happening over the course of the last 3 episodes, which were presented to you through this podcast series. If at any point you feel you've made a mistake or you've forgotten something, go back and revisit those episodes. Refresh your memory. Revisit the words, the stories, the moments you may have forgotten. Pay attention to them again. Revise them and bring them back into action. I've been guiding you through all of it step by step. As for today's episode, this is episode 4. Through this episode, I'm speaking to you in English to English format. And with this topic, I want to help you learn one thing. Whenever you meet anyone in life, whenever you have to speak to someone, present English first. Convince yourself, I am a fluent English speaker. If someone is talking to me today, then surely they understand English. And I must carefully choose good words and present my conversation in such a way that the person in front of me feels compelled to open up, to tell me their whole truth, to share all their secrets. Why do they want to connect with me? What are they seeking to fulfill through me? Why are they talking to me? What question lies in their heart that they want a solution for? Once you develop the awareness to understand such things, you will begin to see yourself as a knowledgeable person, as an Englishman with wisdom. So my only request to you is this. From today onward, start believing that you are a fluent English speaker. Whoever stands in front of you, whoever wants to speak to you, is definitely someone who knows English. So you must choose the right words, speak with confidence, and present your thoughts in a way that compels the other person to reveal everything. But be careful not to say anything that exposes your weaknesses, especially in the area of English communication. And if at any moment you feel that a certain word might cause such a situation, I request you to replace that word. Use a better one. Choose a word that dominates the conversation, a word that makes the other person ready to agree with you, a word that convinces them, makes them want to completely connect with you.
That was wonderful, Luca G. In such beautiful words, you've shown us how to blend English into our daily speech, how to practice English to English communication. The guidance you've shared with us today has truly touched us. And the silence of our audience speaks volumes. It tells us how deeply your words have impacted them. They're noting everything down in their notebooks, those small moments you're sharing with them. I have a feeling they're preparing their homework, to practice at home, to include all this in their daily routine. They want to move forward, towards English improvement. And the dedication they're showing, we can feel it, we can see it. This audience usually doesn't sit so quietly and attentively, but today, I must say, Luca, whenever you speak, our audience becomes completely immersed. They lose themselves in your words, and it's because of the way you speak. You talk about English in a way that connects with their lives, their routine, their needs, and now they feel proud. They sense a beautiful fragrance of success approaching. And I believe when that moment finally arrives, it will feel incredibly special. They've already begun to smell that success, and I truly feel they're not going to stop now. Looking at their dedication, our audience has come today with pen and notebook in hand. All they want is to learn from you, to absorb your words, to apply them in their own lives. They're paying attention to every detail, noting your words one by one. And I'm confident the level of passion I'm seeing today in their eyes is a clear reflection of the power of episode 4. It feels magical, the kind of flow this episode has. It's pulling everyone into its rhythm. This stadium full of listeners, they're completely aligned with what you've said, and they are fully ready to take action on your advice. On their behalf, I make a promise that in the coming days, they will share with you real examples of their progress. You'll see how they improve themselves. They'll present such amazing outcomes that even we might be surprised. With the kind of dedication they have, I believe they will truly reach new heights. And Luca G, the hard work you're doing, the time you're giving them, you will see its rewards soon. On behalf of everyone here in this studio, I salute you. And once again, I warmly welcome and congratulate you. We deeply appreciate every word you've spoken today.
Yes, Adelji, I completely agree with you. The way you encouraged our audience, your words truly moved me. I feel refreshed, like I've regained my energy. It feels like we are shaping these learners into real-life Arjuns. And one day, in the battlefield of life, they will stand tall as strong warriors. From that height, they'll realize how far they've come and how far above they now stand compared to others. I say this from experience because I've faced these challenges myself. I understand this deeply. That's why your encouraging words, your motivational spirit, have had a big impact on me too. And this is exactly what I want. When our learners step into the real world, they should find themselves ahead leading from the front. They should be able to say all this effort, all the practice was worth it. The smile on their faces, the glow of pride, will come from that hard work. That's the reward. And that reward will make me happiest because I had the chance to guide them. We helped them overcome the fear of English-to-English conversations. We worked on their confidence. We taught them small, simple words, how to break down and build sentences, how to use them practically in conversation. Then we introduced tenses, how to identify past, present, and future. Step by step, we worked on everything. Even teaching positive and negative sentence structures took time, took effort, but it was worth it. And when they come forward to share their journey through this podcast, we will proudly give them the platform. They will tell us how they struggled, just like I once did, how they overcame it. And that is the real success. Adele G, I'd love to hear your thoughts on this.
Yes, Luca G, you're absolutely right. We too want to see some of our audience rise as Arjuns, who come forward and share their journey, so we can also learn how they followed the path we discussed, how they applied it in their lives, what changes they saw, how confident they've become in speaking English to English, and how they feel when they speak English, how the person in front reacts, and what emotions flow through them. These are the real experiences, and only they can express them best. We invite our listeners, if you're listening to this episode, and if even a small part of it is making a difference in your life, please come forward, share your story. Let us know how English is becoming a part of your journey, how comfortable you feel speaking it, how people react to you, how their replies make you feel. What changes you're experiencing inside? No one else can explain this better than you. So we ask our audience, if this podcast is helping you, if you're practicing it, if it's becoming part of your routine, then don't hesitate. Come join us. We will give you the platform. You'll talk to us in English to English. And Luca, sir, will be here too. Luca G, your hard work will bear fruit. The dedication you're showing, it's inspiring. Many of our listeners are already bringing notebooks, writing things down, practicing them at home. And I've said this before, but I'll say it again with confidence. These very people will become our Arjuns.
Yes, Adele, you said it beautifully. If our listeners are truly following your insights, then I'll be delighted to hear from them. When they speak with us, English to English, their strengths will shine, and even their weak points will come forward. We'll get a chance to see how much real progress they've made. And that progress will be visible in the confidence of their smile, in the glow on their face. We'll understand how aware they've become about English, how much importance they now give to the language. We'll witness how far they've improved, how confident they've become in speaking. Their growth will speak for itself. And that's exactly what we want. This is why we began this podcast in the first place, to help people learn English, to help them become confident in English to English conversations, to remove the fear from their minds, the fear that English is a scary subject. We made a promise that we would help people understand that English isn't something to avoid, it's something to embrace. Let me share a truth. In many countries outside India, English is the dominant language. And even if people speak different local languages, most understand basic English. If you say the name of a fruit or an object in English, they'll usually recognize it. They've heard it at some point in life. But say the same in another regional language, and many might hesitate or fail to understand. That's the power of English. So, the hesitation people feel, the fear of speaking English, comes not from ignorance, but from lack of practice. And that's the barrier we're breaking through this podcast. We're committed to teaching English, helping people speak confidently through small, simple steps, from learning basic words to building full sentences, from understanding the listener's thoughts to responding with clarity. Our upcoming episodes will be exciting, uplifting, and full of energy. They will push you forward on your journey toward mastering English. So, I request you all, stay connected with us. Let this podcast be your bridge to learning. Keep sharing it with others. And whenever we get the chance, we'll keep visiting your studio, sharing our thoughts with everyone. And I promise, if you keep walking with us, you will reach your destination.
Yes, guys, bye and take care. Meet me next episode with your positive energy. I most welcome you next episode with my podcast, The Story, my podcast in English to English Learn with me. Now I request you, Mr. Luca G, you're most welcome in my next episode with you and your journey, The Story, my podcast, English to English.